If I had an account with $1,000 or less and wanted Alertsify to copy trades while I was at work, at the gym, or just away from my phone, this is exactly how I would set it up. I would follow one trader and start with the smallest position that could actually fit the account. For the first 10 signals, I would keep control of every order and make sure the right trade was reaching the broker. If those 10 signals came through cleanly, that is when I would start letting Alertsify handle more of the repetitive work. The goal of month 1 would not be to turn $1,000 into $10,000. It would be to build a copy trading setup I could understand well enough to trust. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I would do on day 1, what I would track during the first 10 trades, when I would turn on automation, and what would make me pause or fire the trader before the 30 days were over. Let's start with day 1. So I'm keeping the setup simple: one trader, one contract at a time, one open position at a time. I'd start with a rough cap of $100 entering a new position and $20 of planned loss on one trade. The point is to give the account a clear boundary before the first signal arrives. Because once the alert is on the screen and the price is moving, that's the worst time to decide how much is too much. Now I need one trader to start. Don't overcomplicate who to choose, just find someone with a strategy you want to replicate in your account. Just keep in mind a $1,000 account can't follow a trader with a huge account one-to-one. I want somebody whose recent signals regularly include contracts this account can buy one at a time. Then I would look at how they manage those trades. Do they open one position and close the whole thing? Do they add after entry? Do they take half off and leave the rest running? Can they have several positions open together? And if the trader usually adds 2 or 3 times, the first alert may look small while the complete trade is much larger. Once I find that person, I want to go through their most recent trades before following anything automatically. I want to see at least 20 real examples. I'm looking for the practical stuff. This is where Alertsify's history becomes useful. I can inspect how the person actually trades instead of building the plan around one screenshot from a good day. My rules decide how much of that workflow I'm willing to accept. That last part is important because Alertsify is not there to choose the next winning trader for me. It is there to remove the repetitive middle. Normally, an alert appears in Discord and I have to stop what I am doing. I open the broker, find the ticker, choose the expiration and strike, work out the quantity, and build the order while the contract price is moving. With the execution layer in place, I can make the important decisions first. Who am I following? What is the largest position I will allow? How much total exposure can be open? And where do I pause the system if something doesn't look right? That's how I would set up the first month. Alertsify handles the repetitive steps. I still own the decisions around it. For the first 10 signals, I'd use the most controlled order mode currently available. I'm not trying to prove that the trader is profitable in 10 trades. That would be ridiculous. I'm trying to prove that the workflow behaves the way I expect. Every time a signal arrives, I'm checking the same 5 things. Is it the right ticker and contract? Is the direction correct? Is the quantity inside my limit? Is the fill still close enough for the original setup to make sense? And when the trader exits, does my position close the way I expected? Then I write the result in a simple log. Signal received, order accepted or skipped, source entry, my entry, source exit, my exit. Any difference I need to understand. This takes a few minutes after each trade, but it is only for the first part of the test. The entire reason I am doing this work now is so I do not have to keep doing it forever. Here is something that matters more than whether those first 10 trades make money. A losing trade can still be a clean test. If the correct contract enters at the correct size, exits the way I expected, and loses $20, the workflow may have worked perfectly. The trade simply lost. The opposite is also true. If the trade makes money but the wrong quantity reaches the broker, I am not calling that a success. I got lucky while the setup failed. That is why I would not judge month 1 from the green number alone. I want to know whether the copied account is doing what I told it to do. Are expensive trades being skipped? Are overlapping positions staying inside the total limit? Are additions making the position larger than expected? Are partial exits creating a different trade in my account? Those are the questions that decide whether automation gives me my time back or quietly creates a mess I have to clean up later. Let's say the first 10 signals are clean. This is where I would begin handing off more of the order process. The largest position stays the same. The number of traders stays at 1. The only thing changing is how much manual work happens between the trader's signal and the broker order. Now picture what the morning can look like. The market opens while I am working, driving, at the gym, or doing literally anything besides staring at Discord. The trader takes a trade that fits the rules. Alertsify handles the repetitive order step. I can check the account when it actually makes sense instead of dropping everything the second an alert appears. That is the outcome I am trying to build toward. Not effortless money, not guaranteed trades, just a controlled workflow that does not require my phone to run the entire morning. And I would still review the account at the end of the day. What entered? What was skipped? Were the fills reasonable? Did anything behave differently from the first 10 signals? Automation removes repetitive work. It does not remove supervision. During the rest of the 30 days, I would keep the setup boring. Same trader, same maximum position, same total exposure. No random changes after one win or one loss. The temptation is going to be adding another trader the moment the first one has a good week. I would not do that yet. Two traders can easily open the same ticker or two different positions that depend on the same market move. Each trade may fit by itself while the combination is too much for the account. I want the first month to answer one clean question. Can this one trader's workflow be represented inside this $1,000 account? If I add a second trader, increase the size, and change the execution mode at the same time, I will have no idea which change caused the problem. So month 1 stays simple. If the test works, month 2 can ask a new question. For now, the fastest path to a useful answer is changing as little as possible. There are a few things that would make me pause immediately. The wrong contract reaches the broker. The quantity is larger than the rule. A fill changes the trade in a meaningful way. An order appears that I do not understand, or the combined open exposure goes above the limit. Those are workflow problems, so I pause first and investigate second. I would not fire the trader because of one normal losing trade. Losses are part of trading. I would stop copying them when the reason I chose them is no longer true. Maybe their normal contract size increased. Maybe they started adding more often. Maybe they changed from quick trades to long holds. Maybe their drawdown crossed the limit I set, or maybe too many of their orders simply stopped fitting the account. That is what firing a trader means in this plan. It's not reacting emotionally to one red day. It's recognizing that the trader I'm following today no longer matches the trader I originally agreed to test. At the end of 30 days, I'd grade the system using 4 numbers. First, how many signals actually fit the account? If the account had to skip almost everything, I chose the wrong trader for $1,000. Second, how often did the copied order match the source closely enough to evaluate? Third, what happened to the account during the worst losing stretch? And fourth, after fills and any applicable costs, what did the copied account actually do? That last number belongs to this account. It is not the lead trader's headline profit copied onto a smaller balance. At that point, I have 3 possible decisions. Keep the setup exactly where it is for another month. Change one thing, such as testing a slightly larger position or a second trader. Or stop because the orders, execution, losses, or costs do not make sense. All 3 are useful outcomes because I am deciding from my own 30-day record instead of somebody else's screenshot. The balance changes what this plan can do. With $500, many options contracts will not fit at all. I may spend most of the month watching and skipping. That can still save me from forcing trades that are too large. At $1,000, I am looking for one trader whose smallest normal orders can fit one contract at a time. At $5,000, more contracts and more traders may become testable, but I still add only one new variable at a time. At $10,000, the account has more room for position sizing and overlapping trades, but it still needs a maximum position, total exposure limit, and clear pause rule. The process stays the same. The account just has more choices. This is why I would never tell everybody to use one universal setup. The right plan depends on the balance, the trader's instruments, the smallest practical order, the broker, and how much loss the person can actually tolerate. So if I were starting copy trading on Alertsify with $1,000 or less, this would be my first 30 days. One trader, one contract at a time. The smallest position that genuinely fits the account. I would inspect the trader's recent orders before connecting anything, keep control of the first 10 signals, and track whether the correct orders actually reached the broker. If that part worked, I would let Alertsify handle more of the repetitive execution while keeping the trader, size, exposure, and pause rules exactly the same. At the end of the month, I would use my own copied record to decide whether to continue, change one thing, or stop. That is how a small account can become useful without pretending it is already a large one. The first goal is not $10,000 a month. The first goal is building a system that lets you stop chasing every alert and still understand exactly what is happening inside your account. I built the free copy trading plan builder below to help you create that first 30-day plan using your own rounded numbers. Answer the 4 questions, get the one-page framework, and use it to decide whether your next move is start, wait, or skip.